Good afternoon and welcome to day 33. I am running a little bit late on life today, but otherwise everything's going great. So today has felt just like a really good Whole30 day. Nothing really to report except that I was running late at the start of it. Partly just because I just got caught up doing stuff. I just felt like I could get everything done and then realized I couldn't. But I actually wasn't like, I wasn't actually late. I was just within like 2 minutes of on time for like everything today, which is interesting. Which actually in like a past self of myself, if that makes any sense, is exactly what I always did. Like I was always within like 5 or 10 minutes of on time, but I was never actually on time, and I always looked at that as that's being fine. Whereas lately I've been early for the most part. And then today I was like, I think I got in like 2 minutes after. I was supposed to be here at 1:30 and I was like 2 minutes late. So not terrible, but a lot more rushed than I have been this month normally. But yeah, things are great. Things are good. Things are happening. Food-wise, everything's good. Everything feels good. Everything's really close to back to normal. I think it was yesterday morning I weighed in and I had put on like, I think it was like 1.9 pounds. And then I took 0.9 of that off by this morning. So my guess is that within the 2 days, I'll flush that all back out of my system and go back to where I was, or not. But, I mean, I feel back to great. So, it was interesting because yesterday I was like, oh, maybe I need more time in between reintroduction stuff in order to, get it all going and like go back to where I was, so that when I reintroduce, I don't have anything like residually in my system. But as of tonight, I'm like, no, I just feel good, so I'm fine. And I can reintroduce again tomorrow. So they actually know what they're talking about, is what I'm starting to figure, is like every time I think maybe something won't work or is too soon or is different, it ends up being what they lay out in the plan for Whole30. So I did start looking at this other thing again a few years back, like maybe 4 years back. I did this program with a bunch of people called the Game On Diet. And one of the things Whole30 recommends is that if you are looking for the next thing, to do another challenge. And the way Game On works is it's 28 days, so it's 4 actual weeks. And it does food groups in portions on your plate. And it has a list of all the approved stuff. It allows more than Whole30 does, but the same general idea, like everything should be natural. Even their sweeteners, they allow sweeteners, but they should be natural sweeteners. So like they're like, use agave, which is where I found agave. I was like, oh, this is great. So like even to sweeten your coffee, they're like, if you're going to sweeten your coffee, you need to use a natural sweetener, not like Splenda. Or I think sugar. I don't think they allow the actual sugar, but they do allow like honey, I think, agave, but it's only a small amount that you can use, and it's all done based on your palm and your thumb and your fist. So it's like you do this much healthy fat, you do a palm's worth of protein, and you do a fist's worth of carbs. And so you choose the carb, like you can do quinoa, you can do rice, you can do all those things, but you have to only have that much carbs. And then you add fruits and veggies, I think, on their own. I can't remember. I need to relook at the rules. Anyway, that is something that I am considering for my next sort of thing. I don't know if I'm going to jump in right away, but the more I've been doing this, the more I've been realizing I really like uploading stuff on YouTube, and it keeps me accountable, but I also just really enjoy the process of like putting the videos together and putting it up. So I might be looking back into doing the Game On Diet thing, especially since I feel like within the lists of stuff that they have, even if you're on another plan, you can still do the Game On Diet. It also includes things like you get points. So you're split into 2 teams and you get points. And you get points for doing things like sleeping enough at night. and adding a good habit back into your life and taking away a bad one. So like every day that you practice the good habit, you get a point, and every day that you don't practice the bad habit, you get a point. And then you also get points for weight loss, but you mostly get points for the actions that you're doing week to week. And the weight loss just happens, is the idea, which is what I found to be the case the last time we did it. So it's not about weight loss, but weight loss happens, which is how I feel about Whole30 as well. It's more about the lifestyle and the way that you approach things. So anyway, just wanted to throw it out there. I'm actually just thinking about doing that again, because it did seem like a good idea to jump into something else. And I like the idea of doing like 30-day challenges. And I know this one's only 28, but like, that sounds like fun. It's also kind of along the same ways. And I'm looking at something where that would reintroduce things, but in a portion controlled way, which I like the idea of. Once I've reintegrated things into my system and decided what works, I like the idea of still keeping tabs on amounts, but you don't count calories, which I also think is cool. Because calories, to me, I get hung up on, because it's like you can trade good stuff for bad stuff when you're just looking at numbers. Whereas with Whole30 and Game On, as far as food goes, both are considering healthy options and in different sections of the world, if that makes sense. Like that doesn't make sense. In different ways. Like, it's not, with Whole30, it's not about the amount that you eat, it's about the stuff that you eat. And with Game On, it's about the amount that you eat, but you can only eat from the list of these ingredients, or these foods. So anyway, this might actually be way too long to upload because the way my thing works is if I go from my phone to my computer, I have to put it on Drive, and sometimes it takes forever, and I'm just realizing this is almost 7 minutes long. So if this video actually works out and I can get this uploaded without too much trouble or taking too much time, I will do so. And then this will just be the thing for the day. So I hope that you're doing well. Hope everything went good for you. I'm actually going to try to hit the Y and then head home to make dinner, and then work on video stuff. So yeah, if I can get this to work out, this will be online, and then right after this will be my little video montage. If not, you won't even hear this, but then I'll just redo it on the computer later. Okay. But anyway, hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great night with whatever it is that you do or are doing at this time. Let me know if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, and stay tuned for tomorrow when we reintroduce non-gluten grains, which I'm super excited about because it means rice and maybe some corn tortilla chips, which are the thing I dreamed about the other night, which is weird. But since I had that dream, I'm like, well, give yourself some corn tortilla chips. All right, anyway, have a good one. Bye.